UptimeRobot is a great tool for website uptime monitoring, which I use on my own and client websites. I've been designing and building websites for 11 years and using UptimeRobot for most of that time. I find UptimeRobot to be a reliable tool which gives me peace of mind when servicing my clients' websites. You actually get a long way with the free version. 50 basic website monitors, which are extremely fast to set up with just a few clicks. Finish by checking which types of notifications you would like to receive. Bear in mind that you need to download the app to your mobile and log in before getting the option to add push notifications. You also get 50 keyword monitors on the free version, which makes it possible to track the presence or absence of any word or phrase on any website. On the free version, you also get monitoring in a 5-minute interval, a status page, which we'll look more into later in this video, a really good mobile app for Android or iOS, where you can view your monitors when on the road. Although you can't actually create new monitors using the app, which I was quite surprised about. Lastly, you get notifications on email, SMS, voice call, and push notifications. But bear in mind, you have to pay for SMS and voice call credits. And finally, 5 free integrations: Google Chat, Discord, Pushover, Pushbullet, and Splunk. If you haven't already created an UptimeRobot account, then I'd be grateful if you used my affiliate link. It won't cost you anything, and it helps me create more free content on this channel. Alright, let's get back to the video. With the cheapest option called Solo, which costs €8 a month, you get an extra set of features that enhances your website monitoring. The main reasons you would want to upgrade are that the monitoring interval goes from every 5 minutes down to a 1-minute interval. You also get location-specific monitoring to keep track of the website in different regions, although be mindful that you only get these 4 regions to choose from. You get up to 3 status pages instead of 1, and you also get the really useful response time monitoring, which I'll explain more about in a second. Since I'm a one-man band, I only use push notifications myself, but for larger teams it makes sense to get additional integrations. For the solo plan, those are Slack, Mattermost, Telegram, and Teams. And if you need a webhook, Zapier, or PagerDuty, you need to upgrade to a team plan. Often a website is having a minor issue without giving a 404 error message, which means you won't get a notification with a standard website monitor. This reflects poorly on you when your customer, client, or boss has to contact you about the issue. For that reason, it's a great idea to set up a response time monitor which notifies you when the website or server performance drops below a certain point. Start by having a look at your usual response time, adjust the history to get a realistic impression of the usual performance. Then open up Advanced Settings and choose a higher number, for example 1500 milliseconds. The cool thing is that it's not even a separate notification, but simply an additional setting within your regular uptime monitor. Status pages are a great way to make your work more transparent and give your client or boss peace of mind. The page also shows the uptime history, which underlines your commitment to uptime. When upgrading to a solo plan, you get 3 status pages instead of 1, and the option to protect the status page with a password. Also, you get the possibility to add the status page to your own domain, which is a very straightforward process. Start by creating your status page, including adding your logo, and adjust the layout settings if needed. Then add a domain name like status.yourdomain.com to the settings, and finally add this simple CNAME record to your DNS settings. Now you've gotten your status page set up on your domain in just a few minutes. Be mindful though that you shouldn't do what I just did in this example here and set up the status page on the same domain, since it's likely not to work if the server is actually down. For the more tech-savvy professionals, you get a wider set of tools at your disposal with a paid plan. SSL monitoring, which alerts you about any certificate-related issues, including expiration. DNS monitoring, which alerts for DNS changes and outages. Domain expiry monitoring. Heartbeat monitoring, which monitors recurring background jobs. Custom headers and statuses. Maintenance window, which disables alerts in a specific time frame. Root cause details for incidents, which is very useful for troubleshooting. You also get notify-only seats to send notifications directly to the right person without giving administrator access. Also, you get extra login seats and longer data retention. UptimeRobot is a must-have for any serious website developer, IT professional, online marketeer, server manager, or business owner. You get a long way with a free plan, and it covers most use cases when upgrading to the extra paid features. And remember, if you haven't already created an UptimeRobot account, then I'd be grateful if you used my affiliate link. So I hope this gives you a realistic impression of UptimeRobot. This is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, feel free to subscribe for more content like this.